All right, next thing we need to do is actually like play with it, log into it, make it change colors, add programs and stuff. Okay, so first we need to log into it over Wi-Fi. So with your Android phone, with your iPhone, with your computer, with whatever you have, open up your Wi-Fi connections. Okay, so here's my Wi-Fi here. Okay, and then I'm looking for WLED-AP. You might have to scroll down for it depending on where you are, but this should this should be running a hotspot called WLED-AP or an access point, an AP. So I want to click on it. I want to hit connect, and your password is WLED1234. Okay, just to make sure you guys see it, WLED1234. Perfect. Let's hit next, and then let's see. I don't care. Okay, so let's see. Oh, we got to change it over to our. There it is. Okay, so now this screen should pop up, right? If it doesn't, go to 4.3.2.1. If you're using an iPhone, just wait, right? Be patient, it'll pop up. If you're using an Android, as soon as you connect to it, it'll say log in, tap on that Wi-Fi again, and this should pop up, okay? So first, let's play with it a little, right? Let's celebrate that we actually got this thing working. Let's go to the controls, and this should pop up, right? Oh, okay. Preset not found, not worried about it. Okay, so I'm going to click a color. All right, as I tap on the wheel, a mushroom should change. Pretty fun, huh? Pretty cool, right? Okay, so once you celebrate yourself, like, it is really fun that this happened. Okay, so we're definitely talking to it. We're talking to the right one. If we have a ton of them in the room, well, even if we don't, we should still name it. But let's turn on one at a time and do this one at a time, okay? So we're going to go to config, Wi-Fi setup. We're going to scroll down past, network name and stuff until we find the AP SSID. Once we find that, we're going to delete the WLED-AP and name our mushroom. I'm going to call this one Mush Lamp. Okay. I'm going to hit save and connect. I'm going to leave the password the same, so the password will still be WLED1234. I'm going to hit save and connect, which nothing should change because I haven't rebooted it yet. I'll hit back. I'll hit back. I also need to go to LED preferences and set up a few things. So LED preferences. First of all, it thinks we have 30 LEDs, and it thinks we have a super weak power supply. So I'm using a 3 amp or 3000 milliamp power supply. So I don't like to run it at 100%. I like to run it at 90. So I'm going to type in 2700 for my 3000. So check your power supply. You can run it at full if you want, but I prefer not to. And then we go down to our LED outputs. So this is a WS2812B circle. So WS281X is right. That's right for the current for the LEDs. That's the right data order. Almost all our addressable LEDs work like this. So you usually don't have to change it. That's why it defaults to this. The length, though, on this is 16. So we've got 16 LEDs coming out of GPIO2, right? So if yours is on a 2 or what is it, D4? D4 is technically GPIO2. This should work, okay? And then we hit save. Cool. All right. So I just finished everything here, right? Let's go back. And what we're going to do now is unplug it and reset it. So I'm going to unplug it here. Okay. We're going to plug it back in. And it shouldn't find it, right? It should, well, okay. So let's go to Wi-Fi because there's no longer a WLED-AP, right? So I'm going to open this up. And let's look around here. Oh, there's Mush Lamp in our Wi-Fi's, right? I'm going to hit Mush Lamp and hit connect. And of course, it's going to ask us for our password, right? Password is WLED1234. Hit next. And then, I don't care, sure, yes. And then, again, it should come to this screen, this welcome to WLED screen. Okay, so let's start actually like adding programs to our mushroom. So let's go to the controls, okay, and then make sure we're actually talking to it, right? As I adjust the colors, right? Let's see if we can see it from the top. Yay! That kind of works from the top. It's a little brushed, or it's too bright for the screen for the whatever that camera. Okay, so right now we can just change it, right? It's a solid colors, which it looks really pretty, but it can do way more than that. So let's go to effects now. Let's go to Android. All right, so now it's actually moving in that color we selected. All right, we can go to, I don't know, candle, which will sort of flicker like a candle would. Maybe make it red, and then you made your lantern cosplay. Uh, Color loop. Now it'll just go all through colors, right? There's all sorts of fun things. So take a second. So not only are you gonna try some of these effects, right? Let's go to, I don't know, grab frequency. No, I like the twinkle, so I'm gonna go all the way down to T for twinkles. We'll do twinkle fox. There it is. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to colors, and I have a bunch of palettes now that I can choose from. So as I scroll down, so instead of just being some default palettes or blue, well, there it is. There's a rainbow. Okay, so now it's going through all sorts of different colors, flashing them. So as I go back to effects, I also notice, okay, so I have a brightness bar, right? I'm going to turn my brightness up. Also have these two bars down here for effect speed and twinkle rate, which really means like how many of them are twinkling at once. So if I turn this down, like only one or two are twinkling at a time, right? If I turn it up, then like all of them are sort of pulsing in and out. So like find a cool effect, find a cool color, make sure to turn up your brightness, and take a second and play with that, okay? I want to look at this from the top here, and then I'm going to go to, I don't know, uh, not rainbow, I don't know, I wanted to do circular colors. What is that one, fade? I think that one's called fade. There it is, fade. There we go. So now it's just, oh, nope, that just fades in and out. Color loop, I think just, this is the color. Oh, I think it's under P, what I'm looking for. Palette, there it is. Okay, so now it just spreads the palette out over all the pixels and just runs them through. So now it's just doing a circular. It's kind of hard to see on here. But yeah, running through all the colors. Anyways, okay, so once you find something you like, let's save it, okay? So I'm going to go to presets here. I'm going to hit plus on the preset, and I can label it if I want, but I want this to apply at boot, so I'm going to hit check on here, and then I'm going to hit save, okay? So now this one has got the star, which means that's a boot up one. So instead of turning that yellow color when we turn it on, it'll turn this color. Okay. So next thing we're going to do, I don't know. I'll add different, no, I don't like that one much. Sunset, I like sunset. That one's a good one. And then effects, I don't know. Puddles, sure. Something like that. That one's a little more active. Cool. Then I'll go to presets and save that. Cool. So now we can go between our palette, right, and our puddles. Or I can go through and, choose my colors, choose my effects, all that stuff. So that's it, right? So this is a basic starter thing. When you make this, like, pay attention to what you did, right? Pay attention to, okay, so you got data, 5 volts of ground. This not only works for this, like, mushroom here, but I could take these rings and put them into, like, a goggles or something, like a pair of glasses. Or, like, I could wire it to a strip and put that strip around my window. And, light up my window, light up, my bush, light up things in my yard, light up my cosplay stuff, right? Because I don't have to power it off this power supply. I could also use 3 AA's to power this. Right? There's little boxes on Amazon with 3 AA's. So lots of ways to power it, lots of things you can do. This is just an intro to the soldering, right? And navigating WLED. So hopefully you guys do something cool with this. Hopefully you enjoy your little mushroom. Thanks for watching, guys.